We regularly see great exoduses of people in South Africa. We see bulldozers going through houses, we see people on the move. What's actually happening in these circumstances?
One of the key to apartheid strategy is the Group Areas Act, which delineates in the country the places where white people, black people, coloured people, Asian people can live. And often we get people living in areas which, according to the Group Areas Act, they shouldn't be living. The regime tries to encourage people to voluntarily shift. If they don't want to shift, then often we see the bulldozers come in and people's houses are bulldozed and they're forced to shift away to the homeland areas where they can't find work, or simply to become squatters in places like Soweto. It's an extremely difficult life, and we've seen to date 3 million of South Africa's blacks have been shifted under this so-called removals program, and another 3 million earmarked for removals at some time in the future.
In my mind. But before I finished chasing the wind, the germ of the idea for Did You Tell Them came along. And then Anavesh asked me if I couldn't write a book that will show the injustices of gender-based violence. And the germ of the book idea developed into that, which also incorporated gender-based violence. Now, People of the Shadows are the same thing. As I was getting to the end of Did You Tell Them, the idea of People of the Shadows came along. And I think it's, because the first one I started with just what happened with apartheid, effect of apartheid. But then Did You Tell Them brought forward the idea, why don't you show the inhumanities of legislation, apartheid legislation, that other people today take for granted. Take it for granted. So I did that. The Group Areas Act, everybody knows now, Indians had to go to Chatsworth and English College to Wentworth. What effect did it have on those people? Youngsters sitting up the mango tree, eating that mango with curry powder and salt, was me. That was the scene when my father was working in his vegetable garden. My mother was tending to her chicken run that she had on the corner of Preston Street and Centre Street in Overport. The only difference is there, in the book, this family only has 2 children. My family, there were 11 children. But that scene was the scene I depicted the day my father was given a letter to say, you have 18 months in which to sell up and get out. And that's it. That Nat was sitting confused on the tree was myself, because I could see what was happening to my parents. I didn't know what was going on.